Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hands Mah Jongg readings. This reading will be for my water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for the upcoming week of April 13th, 2020. So we are wrapping up Aries season, right? That impulsive, get her done, trailblazing, pioneering type energy. And we are starting Taurus season, which is more grounded, focus on building stability, focus on the long term. Slow and steady wins the race. Taurus is also about luxury, right? Taurus is about more calm and controlled beauty and deliberate actions and intentions. What are the major themes for my water signs for the upcoming week of April 13th, 2020, please? So that's Reiki for anybody who's curious. And that is a shadow because the sun is out and so is the wind. We roll with it though. Ooh. Interesting. We've been getting a lot of green energy lately. Very interesting. Green is the color of the heart chakra. So, a lot of clearing, I feel like. A lot of people are clearing issues within the heart chakra. Okay. So, angel number 484. Look it up, water sign. See if it resonates with you. You got a blank card. So, the major focus this week. 4 circles jade, right? We already talked about building the stability, the foundation, the discipline. But the beautiful thing about jade is that it does not start out like this. This is a started from the bottom, now we're here type of energy. The jade comes out of the ground as a dull rock, and you probably wouldn't even notice it if you saw it. But it takes a lot of work and perseverance and time to get it to where you want it to be. And then after that is, I wouldn't say priceless, but it's very expensive. And it doesn't rust, fade, or decay. And that's why jade is more prized than gold in China, because of the work that they put into it. Because Chinese culture really values a hardy work ethic. So we're focusing on that. We're focusing on, this is not, the jade is about long-term success, long-term rewards, right? So money coming and stability coming as a result of your having worked hard, right, to get to that point. It don't just come overnight. This ain't no overnight success, but everything works out for you. Then we got the 8 bamboo mushroom. More of this energy of uncertainty, more of this energy of things that you don't expect, things out of the ordinary happening. It's uncertain times, y'all. We all are in that, but it's how do you navigate those energies while you're in them? 8 is also the number of karma and manifesting abundance as well. So again, people might be resolving some karmic issues of the heart, right? Some romantic karmic issues, just karmic issues just in general with how you feel. It doesn't necessarily have to be related to love. Just if you're open to love, if you're open to allowing hope and optimism and positivity into your life, right? Because it's not all about romantic love. Look at that. 4 cards, 4 of them in the whole deck, 144 cards. 2 we done pulled out of the 4 and 6 cards. Wow. So heavy emphasis on that energy. Look at this. 3 bamboo toes. So what did I tell you already? Water signs, healing. Focus on healing. Making sure that you are not trying to put the cart before the horse when it comes to money issues, right? If you're getting too excited and you are like, okay, I want to do this with a certain amount of money, be careful with that, because you might be overstepping or you might be miscalculating something, right? Also, like spending your money before you get it, that type of energy as well. Having too many ambitions for a set amount of money, and it's like, baby, that ain't gonna, just bring it back down a notch. The 3 is also about joy and happiness and creativity and creating. So some of y'all are creating new legacies for yourselves. Some of y'all are creating a new long-term, more stable form of income that is derived from your creative endeavors or your spiritual endeavors, right? That could be nursing, that could be alternative healing methods like Reiki, like acupuncture, acupuncture, all of those accus. Yeah, but definitely there's healing coming from. You can heal through hard work this week as well, right? So some of you may be putting your energies into a project or working on something, and unbeknownst to you, you're actually healing an aspect of yourself by doing that, because it's a form of meditation. 6 circles peach. So another circle suit. She is about creativity, which is what I just said. Going with the flow, as we have the wind here. It's the 6 is the number of beauty and domesticity. It's very Taurus-like, actually. She has abundance and extravagance, right? The dark side of this is indolence or being lazy, right? That, that energy, that bougie, extra, like, I'm too cute to clean type of energy, right? We want to be careful to avoid that type of energy where we are lazy or just relying on simply our looks. But this is definitely energy saying that you should be working hard on a creative project. You should be working hard on healing and beautifying some aspect of your life that may be lacking, or that may be sick, or that may be in need of some love, right? That could even be like your bathroom, right? You're like, oh, it's ugly in here. The walls are just white and I don't have any decorations. Anything related to that. 8 bamboo mushrooms, again with this karma, again with this unexpected. So they also are saying that you could be healing a romantic partnership, right? You could be healing yourself. You could be learning to give more to yourself, right? Self-love. You should be open as well to any creative inspirations, because I keep getting creativity, things happening out of the blue, unexpected healing, unexpected it could even be an unexpected romantic relationship as well, because you have the peach and she's like the princess, and then you have the frog or the toad, right? So be careful that you're not trying to give your peaches to a toad. Both of those came out. Wow. When they repeat, question, the message has already been transmitted. Okay, so the West card, definitely a heavy focus on your endeavors or on somebody else, or somebody could be acting out of character, somebody that you don't expect to could be coming into your life or trying to contact you, because everybody on quarantine. So now it's like suddenly you getting these messages, these DMs from people. You're like, wait, what? It could be karmic. It does not say, if that is your situation, what you should do. So I'm gonna leave that up to you. Usually it's like don't or do, but I'm not really getting a focus on that. 9 wand heaven. So wrapping up cycles, right? Clearing up things that you're done with in general, right? So maybe that is putting an end to that situation. A sunset, right? So the West is a sunset, and then you got the heaven 9 card. So maybe it's wrapping up situations that bring you anxiety and that make you uncomfortable, but learning how to deal with the uncertainty as well. The heaven card is also the card of perfection, right? It's the best card of the deck. You got it, baby. You got it, girl. You got it. But yes, it's about things coming together in divine order. It's about everything being perfect and working out for the best, right? Everything just coming together. And you got the house. So it could be some endings in a job, living situation, just change. I just see really drastic, really unexpected change coming for y'all. Something at home, something with how you heal in your creativity. Some of you could start working from home, working on a project of your own, but you have to wrap something up before you're able to do that, and you have to heal some part of yourself. Maybe you are insecure about it, you have some self-esteem issues around it, and that's what's happening. And then the last card is the 6 circles, peach again. So really a focus on love and diffusing love into all situations that come into your life where you are uncertain. You need to diffuse them with love, right? You need to infuse them with love. Diffuse the fear. So make sure that you are giving of yourself. Make sure that you are giving to yourself. Make sure that you are just going with the flow and you are doing things that make you feel happy. Very interesting. Alright, let me see. Alright, water sign. So we gonna start with Pisces. 2 of spades. Fortune teller. Book. Separation, Pisces. Plans for a change in residence, a career change, or romantic choice may be disrupted. All 3 areas of your life may be affected. You may be involved in problems you did not anticipate and could lose a valuable friend. Tread carefully in February. Reverse, you may discover scandal or deceit or cross swords with somebody. Okay, Pisces, this again is not too much of a surprise because we saw the peach and we saw that toad. And remember, I told you about that. We did not see a man, and I think that's very interesting that she came up twice, the Six Circles peach, and she's all about romance, but there was no guy. So some of you could already be in separation, could already be kind of doing your own thing. It could have been caused by the forced isolation because of the pandemic. Plans for a change in residence. We saw the house card come up. All of that could be disrupted as a result of that, and that could be throwing you off, right? Impacting all areas of your life. If you discover scandal or deceit or cross swords, just know that ultimately you win, because we also had the heaven card, right? Perfection, everything coming together. That's the best card of the deck. So no matter what you're going through or you dealing with, Pisces, just understand everything is working out for you. There's literally divine entities working in your favor. Right. Next up, Cancer. 4 of Diamonds. It's about time we see some pink. Compromise, Cancer. If you're engaged in the battle of wills, you may have to strike a compromise. Wow. But you have your say and do not be rendered powerless. You can and will reach the top. Good news in April will make you feel stronger. Meanwhile, you will be invited out to dinner as one of 4 people. Reversed, you will be successful, though against all odds. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about the fact that there could be some issues you're dealing with, particularly with romance or with your self-esteem, right? With giving. Compromise keeps coming up. So this is saying stand your ground, but be willing to be flexible. Be willing to bend, right? Don't be silenced, but at the same time, don't be stubborn. Good news in April. So it is April, and we are starting Taurus season, which brings more of grounded energy to everybody. So that could really benefit you, Cancer. Okay. Last but not least, Scorpio. I ain't forgot about you. Wow, you got the 4 diamonds too. All this compromise. That's the message for this week for water signs is compromise. Y'all all got the same message. If you're engaged in a battle of wills, you may have to strike a compromise, but have your say and do not be rendered powerless. You can and will reach the top. Good news in April will make you feel stronger. Meanwhile, you will be invited out to dinner as one of 4 people. Reverse, you will be successful, though against all odds. So for you, Scorpio, your compromise could come in the form of living situation, right? If you gonna move, if they gonna move, something like that. It could also come with, I feel like yours has more to do with work, right? As opposed to like Cancer, I feel like there's more romance or love, but yours has more to do with work and creativity, right? Having to compromise on a project that you're working on, having to compromise, okay, if I'm gonna stay at this job, I'm gonna have to work from home, or can I just quit altogether and work for myself or work for somebody else, right? Because this ain't working, or I don't like it, or some type of compromise that needs to be struck between you and a person that you do business with, or between you and yourself about a topic that you have already worked hard for and you've already invested in. Now, it says good news in April will make you feel stronger. So this compromise should not deflate you, right? It should strengthen you. So that's how you know if you're doing the right thing or not. Also, keep in mind that the heaven card, the perfect card, the best card of the deck, came out in your general reading. So everything is working to your benefit, Scorpio. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Have a good week. Peace out.